I have a couple layers to my question.
Yeah.
And I purchased a company last year. May 31st will be 1 year. It's a dream come true. It is, it's a manifestation.
It's a piece of the stream. Don't make it a dream come true. That's like extracting it, and now there's an empty hole where it was. You just found a way to get your batteries right so that you could receive right. You just got the things lined up, but it's not a dream come true. It's evidence of dreams always coming true, of more and more and more coming true.
So with that being said, that's how I feel. My mother used to tell me when I was little, your whole job in life is to spread light and joy.
Yeah.
It's just to... I've bumped up against adversity with that. In a corporate world, people telling me you're too nice, you're too this, and I just always knew that's ridiculous. And now having the opportunity to own this company, I have this, I think to myself, live in your vision, not your reality. I have a director of finance that shows me, you're in the red, you're spending too much, you're hiring too many people, and I try to stay out of that thought process entirely and just know what it is that I'm building.
When you think about business, when you think about money, when you think about in and out, income and outgo, the word balance comes to mind. Everything in all of the universe is about balance. And there are lots of ways to think about balance. If you breathe in and in and in and you don't ever breathe out, you're going to pass out. And if you breathe out and out and out and out and out and you never breathe in, you're going to pass out too. There's a balance in that is annoyingly, ridiculously simple, but you all know that to be true. If money comes in and in and in and in and you don't express any of it out, there's an imbalance. As you express it out, then more comes in. If you express it out in an attitude of it coming in, not extracting it and being done with it, but understanding that it is a constant stream. And so you have such confidence in knowing about the stream that you're constantly pointing your stream at something. Do you know that when you constantly point your stream at something, the stream is self-fulfilling, it's self-rejuvenating when you have something that you're pointing your stream at? But when your eye is on the stream and its depletion, then it depletes. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
That's another kind of balance. When you're in your physical body, when you are standing still, there is more required for your balance. More of your muscles and tendons and bones and frames, and your built-in cellular gyroscope helps you to maintain your balance. But when you're moving or running or walking, your balance is more easily achieved because you know where you're going and everything is moving forward with you. You're not teetering. And so there are all kinds of balance. What we've been talking about here in these hours is this energetic balance, this balance between the source energy part of you and the physical part of you. And when that's out of balance, negative emotion is your first manifestation that shows you that you're out of balance. But in an attitude of no negative emotion, you can know that you are in balance. The thing is, people keep thinking that they have to find the balance so that they can feel good. No! You feel good and that maintains the balance. Does that make sense to you? In other words, it's so hard to be a human and not to have it backwards because you're used to reacting to things or to seeing manifestations and assuming that this was the reason for that, justifying what happened. But when you get that turned around and you understand that you are an extension of source energy, and that you came knowing that you had open access to source energy, and you knew that you had access to the energy that creates worlds that would flow through you toward your satisfaction. You also knew that if you summoned energy and you didn't let it in, and that's what it feels like when you're feeling doubt or fear or greed or guilt. And so as you seek balance, which means, hey, I just feel good. My business enlivens me. It thrills me. More ideas are coming. And as I take action on those ideas, the evidence
shows up.
And quick. Mm-hmm. And quick. So what's your question?
I don't know that it's a question. It is for this, where I am right now in my life. I feel so confident.
So you're not going to ask us for any validation, right?
Yes, I am.
No, see? That's the rub right there. In other
I
words,
know. And I don't feel like
it can't be both ways.
I don't feel like I need it. That's the question.
Well,
I guess that is the question.
Well, that is the question, because if you got that confidence, then you don't need it.
Yes.
If you got some doubt or worry, then you're asking for some validation. But what manifests will validate right where you are. And it doesn't validate where you'll always be, or that you're right or that you're wrong. It just validates your relationship with the stream. That's all. When abundance flows to you and through you, all it does is validate your relationship with the stream. Well, what kinds of feelings would encourage that kind of validation with the stream? I'm having a good time. Others are too. And we are co-creating in value and in fun together. And it's more, more, more. It's not more, less, more, less, more, less, more, less. The stream flows steadily. The only thing that turns the valve on and off is your thoughts that cause the turning of the valve on and off. And if you know that the valve is always open and that there's just the right amount to flow, you see, this stream will not be bigger than you have extended it. It won't overwhelm you. You can't be tuned in to source energy and be out of balance financially. You can't be tuned into source energy. Your inner being won't give you more than you are ready to handle, than you are ready to express. So how do you know that you're in vibrational, financial alignment with your inner being and all that it knows? You're just having a really wonderful time. It's just way fun. And new ideas keep coming, and new people keep coming, and new people come with new ideas. And you can feel the resonance of a really good idea every single time. And you can tell when their ideas are coming from lack or from their self-serving, which is all right. Everyone is self-serving. But you can tell when they're self-serving them and what they're serving isn't serving you. You can feel it every single time.
Yes.
Every time.
Yes.
You just found a way to get your batteries right so that you could receive. It's not a dream come true. It's evidence of dreams always coming true, of more and more and more coming true. The thing is, people keep thinking that they have to find the balance so that they can feel good. No, you feel good and that maintains the balance. When abundance flows to you and through you, all it does is validate your relationship with the stream.